So that's the first part that I like to get kids comfortable with. And I'm not going to spend a ton of time on that because, like I said, it's a tough one to drill. But that pop up bag drill, I hope, will be helpful. This is really going to be the crux of this presentation: quarterback movements. There's three types of movements that we employ as quarterbacks: creeping, slides and pedals, and escapes. And we'll start with creeping. So, creeping is exactly what it sounds like. This is a steady climb in the pocket. When we're talking about creeping, I like to say back foot, back shoulder. What this is really referring to in the quarterback position is your stance and making sure that as I'm moving in the pocket, whether I'm sliding, creeping, pedaling, whatever, that I'm not getting too narrow in my stance and I'm also not getting too wide, that I'm keeping a good foundation. I have to keep my back foot under my back shoulder the whole time. Ankles in the ground. This is referring to your posture. And I know it's a little bit funny, but if you were to think of a good stance as a quarterback, you want to have a slight bend in the knees, but I don't want to be ducked down in this really tight stance. I want to get all my cleats in the ground so I can be rotational and draw power from the ground. And the way we choose to talk about it back at Carleton and now at Marist is by having our ankles in the ground. So if you were standing straight up and you just tried to press your ankles ever so slightly into the ground, you might end up in a position that looks like this. All my cleats in the ground, just a slight bend of the knee. I'm in a good, powerful quarterback position here. So I have to maintain a good foundation as I'm moving in the pocket. And then obviously keeping two hands on the football. I've talked a lot already about how in the pocket there's just stuff. There's arms and hands and all that. Well, I don't want one of those arms and hands just haphazardly coming in and creating a fumble. And now some kid who's bull rushing in place and really not even impacting the play gets to accidentally cause a turnover because he just randomly flailed his arm out. So we got to keep two hands on the ball. We got to keep our ankles in the ground, and we got to keep our back foot under our back shoulder as we steadily climb in the pocket. So if you watch number 14 here, this is a good example. Keeping his back foot under his back shoulder the whole time. He's got a good foundation. He's pressing his ankles into the ground. All his cleats are in the ground. Back foot, back shoulder, two hands on the ball. Number 8, doing the same drill. Back foot, back shoulder. Good foundation the whole time. Ankles in the ground. Deliver the ball. And then you can start to build on the drill. So now we're just incorporating a drop into a creep. Back foot, back shoulder, ankles in the ground. And then you can start to scale the drill up. Now we got 4 guys doing it. Dropping, breaking into a creep. All 4 of these guys doing a nice job keeping their back foot under their back shoulder, ankles in the ground. Deliver the ball. And these sorts of movements, creeping in particular, tend to be very subtle, but they're very important. And again, these moments, I can't stress this enough, these come up in the biggest moments of games and seasons. This is third down again, 3rd and 5 in the second quarter. This is a 2-minute drill here. We're going to get a speed rush off the edge on the top of the screen and just a subtle little creep if you watch number 1 here. Just a subtle little, nice and easy, just a subtle little creep right there, keeping my back foot under my back shoulder, ankles in the ground, throw, catch, first down. Watch it from behind here. Just a nice, subtle little creep, throw, catch, first down. 3rd and 6 against the number 10 defense in the country, whatever Bethel was at that time. 3rd and 6. We're going to run a little seam and a dig here. And watch the quarterback. Again, nice subtle movements. I'm just nice subtle creep right there. See that? We're getting beat around the edge. I'm going to make a nice subtle creep up in the pocket. Back foot, back shoulder the whole time. Deliver the ball for a first down. Watch it from behind. Here comes pressure. I'm just nice and easy. Back foot, back shoulder the whole time. Nice subtle creep. Throw, catch, first down. This is one of the rare 1st and 10 clips, but again, another good example of creeping. I'm back. Here comes the pressure. Getting beat around the edge. Just a little subtle creep up. Throw, catch, first down. From behind here. Little subtle movement right there. All right. Here's the edge pressure. Back foot, back shoulder. First down.